What's up guys, it's Kara here and I've got a great recipe for you today. For those of you that don't know, I am reverse dieting right now after my bikini competition. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, go over to Kara Corey Fit Life and follow me there. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a mug cake that's gonna be a blueberry banana bread mug cake. I'm all about the mug cakes right now because I am trying to balance out my cravings post-show while still getting in good nutrition and not jacking up my macros. So this is gonna be a super easy recipe, not only to make, but also to fit into your macros, whether you're cutting or reverse dieting, bulking, you name it. So let's get started. This recipe we're just gonna mix in a bowl, and you're gonna need a microwavable bowl because we're gonna bake it or cook it in the microwave, I should say. So we're gonna take our bowl and we're gonna first start with our protein. I'm using my mystery protein here. No, this is the MTS blueberry muffin. It's one of my favorites. And I'm gonna do 3/4 a scoop of protein just because it's kind of what fits my protein macros, but you guys can adjust that if you want a little bit less, if you want more. Go ahead and place that in the bowl. For flour, I'm gonna use coconut flour. I really like the way coconut flour bakes. It makes things nice and fluffy and also gives it a nice sweet taste. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. That gives us also a nice source of fiber in the diet, which fiber is gonna help you with cholesterol levels. It's gonna help you with feeling full longer. It's gonna help you poop. So who doesn't want that? You know what I'm saying? So 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. And then for sweetener, this is whatever sweetener you want. I ran out of my Splenda Brown, so I'm gonna use coconut palm sugar. And this isn't gonna use a lot of sweetener, but you can adjust it as needed. I'm just gonna do this is 1/4 of a teaspoon and 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm gonna do a couple of those in there for sweetness. To make it rise, we're gonna use our friend baking powder and just 1/4 a teaspoon of that. Gotta make sure you put that in there or else it's not gonna fluff up at all. And then I love cinnamon and everything, so I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of cinnamon in there. Next for this recipe, we're gonna add our wet ingredients. First thing you're gonna need is a kind of medium to ripe banana. So I've got half of this banana already smashed up. So you can go ahead and dump that in there. Next, what we're gonna add is, where's my egg? 1 whole egg. I do like to keep the egg yolk in there. If you're really watching your fat, if you're prepping or cutting, you could, omit it, but I think it helps with the flavor and the consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and, I probably could have beaten that egg up separately, but it's all good. We do this as quick and convenient as possible. All right, now that I've got that all mixed in, I'm just gonna add 1 tablespoon of my cashew milk. Just really make sure you get all the flour mixed in together. Last thing we're gonna use are blueberries. You can go ahead and use fresh or frozen. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use frozen actually for this recipe. I'm gonna do 1/4 of a cup and go ahead and just fold those in. And when I say fold, you just truly wanna fold it. I don't wanna mash them up or anything. I kinda wanna keep it full berry. Next, you're gonna wanna take your microwavable safe bowl. I did not spray this, just so you guys know. And I'm using a spatula to make sure I get all the macros dumped in there. Depending on the size of the bowl or mug you're using is gonna change the time that you cook it for. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. But again, if you're using a thicker dish, it may take a little bit longer to cook, so just check on it. All right, 2.5 minutes I cook this in the microwave. I like to keep mine a little more moist in the middle to not overcook the rest of it. So that's all it takes and you're good to go. This recipe is great, like I said, for fiber, hit up that sweet tooth for you, and you get some antioxidants from the blueberry. So it's a really heart-healthy recipe as well. I'm gonna dig into this so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. I'll show you that cake action. Look at that. If you got the macros for it, I suggest adding a little bit of ice cream on top. If you got the macros. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up and keep checking back for more.